Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, kids.
Dandavat pranam Mataji.
Dandavat pranams. Okay. Today we will be going through verse 3 of Shikshastakam. Okay. So can we get started, kids? We'll do our,
Yes, Mataji.
our prayers first. Okay.
Om Jnana
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Pranamami Hari Priya Nam Vanchakalpataruvasya Kripashindubaye Vacha Patitana Pavya Vaishnavya Nama Nama Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Shadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare. Thank you, Subhadra, for completing it for us. Totally appreciate that. Okay, let me see whether, okay, am I going to use this? Okay, yeah. All right, are you all excited to go through the third verse of Shikshastakam?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes,
Mataji.
Wonderful. All right, so let's get started with the verse. Is everybody there? Usually I don't check it, but most of you all here. Today the attendance seems a little bit less.
There's like 13 people.
Yeah, I was expecting more, but anyways, we can get started.
This is a very famous verse.
Yes. Do you want to read this verse, Ramchandra? Trinadapi Sunichena.
Trinadapi Sunichena, Tarorapi Suhishnana, Amanina Manadena, Kirtaniya Sudahari.
Mataji, can I say the translation?
Yes, dear. Subhadra, go ahead.
One who thinks himself lower than the grass, who is more tolerant than a tree, and who does not expect personal honor, yet is always prepared to give all respect to others, can very easily always chant the holy names of the Lord. The devotees who chant the holy name offensively is adorned with four very special qualities: a natural meekness and humility because of his complete detachment from matter, a pure compassion,
unencumbered by envy. That means he doesn't have envy.
By envy, a spotless heart free from mundane faults, prestige and
respectful attitude towards
a respectful attitude towards everyone.
Okay, very good. I don't think we have any more reading of this. So for those who have raised hands, do you have any questions? Okay, any reason for why you have raised your hands? Mukund, Kushi, I see you raised your hands.
No, Mataji.
Can I say the shloka, Mataji?
Dear, we will be running out on time if we go through the sloka because I have so many slides and stories to say. If that's okay, if we have time in the end, you can recite the sloka, okay? Is that okay, Kushi?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, so we will get started with the verse. You know, it takes a little bit of time to explain this to you. So we will go through this one by one line at a time. Trinadapi sunichena tarorapi sahishnuna manadena kirtaniya sadaharihi. So let's look at the meaning for this verse, and we'll also try to connect it with the story so you better understand. Okay. Oh, sorry. First slide is this one. All right. Humbler than a blade of grass. What does that mean? So the misery is stemming from poverty, disease, calamity, old age, and happiness is due to wealth, health, beauty, education. All this is because of karmic reactions, which I shall inevitably have to experience. I will therefore approach the Lord with ultimate humility and pray, O Krishna, O Govinda, O Lord of my heart, when will I be engaged in your devotional service? Kindly be merciful upon this lowly creature and quickly accept me as your servitor. In this mood, I shall enter into the forest or remain at home and live frugally. I shall somehow sustain my life. My false ego, made of gross and subtle bodies, is utterly illusionary because it is not connected to the original self. It is only proper, therefore, that I become more humbler than a blade of grass. So why should, so here in this verse, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is talking about why we should be humbler than a blade of grass. He says that because of our false ego, we are thinking ourselves to be body, right? We don't think ourselves to be the soul. You understand that point, right? And he says, because of that reason, I want to be humble. Because the false ego will be crushed slowly when you behave very humbly. Because why is your false ego shooting up? You think you are the proprietor, you think you are the doer, and those are the reasons why your false ego goes up and up and up. What is false ego now? False ego is thinking that you are the body and you are the proprietor and you are the doer, like that is what is false ego. And what is true ego? True ego means you think that you are the servant of the servant of the servant of the Lord. Okay, so this is the difference between false ego and true ego. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he wants us to be humbler than a blade of grass so that we would more identify with the soul rather than through the body. That is the reason why he says that. And we all know there is material miseries in this world. There is birth, death, old age, and disease that cannot be avoided, right? That is all unavoidable. We have to go through that phase. But he's saying, oh my Lord, can I be engaged in your devotional service and kindly be merciful upon this? He says, he see how he calls himself. He calls himself lowly creature, and quickly accept me as your servitor. So like that, he's praying to Lord. Of course, we all know Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than Lord Krishna, but he is just in the mood of a devotee now. Okay, just he's in the mood of a devotee and he's expressing his feelings, and this is helping the other devotees what their mood should be. Are you all clear with this first slide? Haribol?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
So we talked about various concepts. One is false ego, another is true ego, why we should be humble, and in what mood Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is praying to the Lord. So these are some things that we saw, and of course we also saw that material miseries are unavoidable. Okay, let's go on to our next slide. More tolerant than a tree. What is that? Tarorapi sahishnuna. More tolerant than a tree. A tree is considered tolerant because it never neglects to offer its cooling shade and succulent fruits even to a woodcutter who is cutting it down. Imagine a woodcutter who is cutting the tree. Does the tree is the tree partial and says, no, I'm not going to give you any fruits because you are cutting me. I'm going to die. I'm going to make you starve. I'm not going to give you any more fruits. Does it say that? No, right? It doesn't say that. It provides shade and it provides succulent fruits even to a woodcutter who cuts him. And the devotee of Lord Krishna is kinder still because he's compassionate to every living entity, whether it's a friend or a foe. desiring only their highest welfare. Of course, for a devotee, there is no distinction between a friend or an enemy. We know about Prahlad Maharaj, right? The Prahlad Maharaj, he never distinguished anybody as a friend or enemy. He treated everybody equally, right? That was the case with Prahlad Maharaj. And now, like that, only a pure devotee behaves. Of course, he doesn't distinguish between enemy or foe, or enemy or a friend, because he desires the highest good for them. Okay. And one who chants offenselessly is overwhelmed with the thoughts of others' well-being. So when we chant, these pure devotees of the Lord, they chant the Maha Mantra offenselessly. We all talked about the offenses earlier, right? What are all the 10 offenses while we chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra? The pure devotees of the Lord, they don't perform any offense to the holy name. And hence, they are always concerned. Their thoughts are immersed in the others' well-being. Thus, second special quality is compassion without envy. That is what is described. He thinks, oh Lord, my friends and companions and all living entities are unfortunate. And how can I develop the love and attraction for chanting your auspicious names? So this is how, because of the mood of compassion, they are able to spread the Maha Mantra to others also. And they are more tolerant than a tree. They don't show any kind of distinction between a friend or an enemy. And they are just always concerned about the welfare of other living beings. So this is what a pure devotee is. And we have to slowly imbibe the qualities of a pure devotee. And so this is talking about compassion without envy, and how we have to be more tolerant than a tree. A tree, however, even if a woodcutter cuts the tree, it is not going to oppose and tell him, I'm not going to give you fruits, I'm not going to give you shade. It doesn't say that. Instead, it is tolerant. So the devotee is also very tolerant. He doesn't distinguish between any living beings as such. Are you clear with this one?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Now, there's also another thing that is mentioned. How can these persons become attracted to self-realizations like this? A pure devotee thinks. Praying to the Lord in this way, the devotee's heart is flooded with spiritual emotions, and he begins to sing loudly, Harer Nama, Harer Nama, Harer Namaiva Kevalam, Kalau Nashtyeva Gatir Anyata. So this is what a pure devotee prays for the Lord. In the age of Kali, there is no other way other than chanting the holy names of the Lord. Lord Hari's name has to be chanted, and that is the only way in this Kali Yuga. So this is the prayerful mood of the devotee, and this is what is explained through this PowerPoint. Okay, let's move on to our next one. So let's now look at an example of what is more tolerant than a tree. Well, how do we understand this? We all know story of Chitraketu Maharaj from Srimad Bhagavatam. We already did it in Govinda class. Do you all remember that story?
Mataji, I've got
Yes,
a
Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Mataji, can you go back to the slide 5?
Yes.
Tree is like you growing your prayers to Krishna. Like sometimes like in the starting you might say Krishna, Hare Krishna, like few times, and then as you grow up you can say it more and more times.
Yes, absolutely. Depending on how much love you have for Krishna, you can keep chanting the names of Krishna more and more and more. Of course, you can do that. Yes, very good point. You bring a very nice point. Thank you so much. Who is that? I missed you.
Moksha.
Moksha. Okay, good job, Moksha. All right. So remember the story of Chitraketu Maharaj? We all saw in the
Yes,
Govinda
Mataji.
class, right?
Yes, Mataji.
Good. So now we are going to understand through the example of Chitraketu Maharaj how he was more tolerant and how we should also be tolerant. Okay. So now we know that Lord Shiva, the husband of Parvati, he as soon as so we remember the pastime where So Parvati Devi was sitting on the lap of Lord Shiva, and Chitraketu Maharaj, he made a remark, and because of that remark, what happened? We saw that. Yes.
Parvati cursed
Par-
Chitraketu because he was laughing. That was an insult to Lord Shiva.
Correct.
Mataji, what is a remark?
What is remark? Haribol?
Yeah, that's what she said.
What is remark? Why? What is the remark? Where did I say
The
remark?
definition of remark.
No, where is it relevant to? Remark. I mean, where did I mention remark?
Like when Parvati was sitting on Shiva's lap, Chitraketu
Oh, okay.
made a remark.
Oh, remark. Yeah, she made a comment. Okay, that's what it means. Okay, so now we will go through the purport to understand what exactly I'm trying to say. Lord Shiva, the husband of Parvati, told his wife, "My dear Parvati, you're very beautiful in your bodily features. Certainly you're glorious. But I do not think that you can compete with the beauty and glory of devotees who have become servants of the Supreme Personality of Godhead." Of course, Lord Shiva smiled when he joked with his wife in this way. For others, he cannot speak like that. The Supreme Lord, Shiva continued this, Shiva continued, it's always exalted in his activities, and here is another example of wonderful influence upon Chitraketu, his devotee. So here in this purport, Chitraketu Maharaj is Shiva is actually glorifying.
Mataji, sorry to interrupt, but so who did Parvati curse?
Parvati actually
Chitraketu.
cursed Chitraketu Maharaj. And because of that curse, here Shiva is making a remark here. He's saying, "You're glorious, but my devotee is more glorious than you, because he's the servant of the Supreme Personality of Godhead." And he just jokingly commented because, see, remember, if you're just talking to your mom or if you're talking to any of your relatives for that matter, you'll be very close to them, right? And so you'll just pass on a comment jokingly to them. But here in this case, Shiva, he wants Parvati to kind of understand that Chitraketu Maharaj is a very good devotee of the Lord, and he wanted Parvati Devi to understand that. And he also gives the reason. We just go through the second paragraph here. Just see, although you have cursed the king, he was not at all afraid or sorry. Rather, he offered respects to you, called you mother, and accepted the curse, thinking himself faulty. So how did Chitraketu Maharaj react? He did not curse back, right? He did not say anything to Mother Parvati. He addressed Parvati Devi as his mother, and he said, "Oh my God, I'm really sorry. I mean, if I have offended you by any chance, I'm really sorry." And he thought that he had committed a fault. He did not say anything in retaliation. He did not get angry. Did you see that? Did he get angry and just became furious with Parvati Devi and started blaspheming and cursing back and doing all that things?
No.
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 So he tolerated it. By mildly tolerating your curse, he has excelled the glory of your beauty and your power to curse him. I can impartially judge that this devotee Chitraketu has defeated you and your excellence simply by becoming the pure devotee of the Lord. So that is the glory. He says that if you're tolerant, it's a glory. Everybody thinks that being tolerant is not a good thing because you don't win over any arguments, you don't become the head or whatever. That is actually wrong. If you're tolerant, that is glorious. And when you can be tolerant, you can be tolerant when you actually become a servant of the Lord. And when you have excelled and become perfected in Krishna consciousness, that time you can tolerate any kind of dualities that happens in your life. So that is what Lord Shiva is saying here. He did not retaliate. He did not get angry. He did not fault find. He did not say, "Why this happened to me?" All that will be said by an ordinary person who doesn't recognize the glory of the Lord. But Chitraketu Maharaj, being the devotee of the Lord, he never did any of those, but instead he proved his glory by showing his tolerance. Are you all clear? Are you all clear, kids, so far?
Yes.
Yes, Mataji.
As stated by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Tharorapi Sahishnuna, Just like a tree, a devotee can tolerate all kinds of curses and reversals in life. This is the excellence of a devotee. Indirectly, Lord Shiva forbade Parvati to commit the mistake of cursing a devotee like Chitraketu. He indicated that although he was powerful, the king, without showing any power, had excelled his power by his tolerance. So this is a symptom of a pure devotee of the Lord, and this way Lord Shiva actually prized Chitraketu Maharaj. So this is an example to show how you can be tolerant, and when situations demand, instead of reacting in an angry mood, if you are tolerant, it will just pass away. These things is going to pass away. Suppose somebody hurts you, if you're being tolerant to it and says, okay, that's okay, he did it by mistake, I'm going to forgive him. What happens? After some days, you forget about it. He also forgets about it. So it's all temporary. It doesn't stay with you for a long time. So it's better to tolerate situations when it's really provoking. All right. So that is the message we get through this second point. Taro rapi sahishnuna. Can we move on, kids? Hari bol.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, Mataji.
Yes,
Okay.
Mataji.
Okay.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Third one. The word Amani describes the third quality of a devotee who chants offenselessly, a spotless heart free from false ego and false prestige. He who, in spite of having every reason to be proud, demonstrates tolerance, humility, and spotless heart is a fit candidate to chant purely. So, the very important point to note here is that this person has every reason to be proud. Say for example, a person has good big bungalow, lot of money in his pocket, and still if he's ready to do some menial jobs, then we'll be like, wow, he's a CEO of a company, but still for helping Krishna conscious movement, he's sweeping the floor. Isn't that a glory to a devotee? So that is what is being talked about here. In spite of having every reason to be proud, if the devotee demonstrates tolerance, humility, and spotless heart, he is a fit candidate to chant purely. A devotee of Krishna, whether he's a Brahmana living in the house, must subdue the pride of being a Brahmana. Sometimes you may just be born in the caste of a Brahmana, and that itself would create pride. So he's saying here through this verse that we have to get rid of the false prestige. And there is an example which is quoted here to say, just because you're a Brahmana, you should not be proud. And if he is living in a renounced life in the forest, he should just give up this attitude of becoming proud of being a Brahmana, of being a renunciant. Because some people, they may just go to the forest, would have renounced everything. But then if they have this attitude of being proud, that attitude is not a good attitude, right? He can't be proud. Because he's a Brahmana and just because he's a renunciant. He should simply concentrate on the lotus feet of the Lord and chant his holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Very good. So that is what is freedom from false prestige. That is giving up the pride and false ego. Even though the main point to notice, this is a quality, there is every reason for this person to be proud, and he doesn't have to show tolerance, but this person is exhibiting all these good qualities in him, even though he is worthy. I mean, some people, because they are so much power, strength, opulence, they can just become proud. But this person shows the opposite tendencies of not becoming proud, instead showing the qualities of tolerance. We saw what tolerance is. Whenever provoking situations come to you, if you are tolerant,
Mataji, every devotee of Krishna is kind of like Krishna in one way.
every body of Krishna is Krishna in one way.
No, like every
devotee.
devotee is Krishna in one way.
Everyone has
So they-
qualities of Krishna, but not all of them, or in very, very low state.
Correct. But whoever surrenders to Krishna, they will soon develop the good qualities in them. Even though they may start off with bad qualities, slowly, Krishna will give his grace to that devotee, and he will slowly improve with a period of time. As long as he's a surrendered devotee, Krishna will take care of him. That's all. You can, yeah.
So if you're good at Krishna if you're not really good, if you become good, then once you get there, you have to go even higher than that. Once you get there, you need to go even higher than that. And once you get that place, you can go higher.
Exactly. So till we perfect our lives, we have to keep going higher and higher and higher, right? And that is the aim. And pure devotees of the Lord, even though they get to such a high platform, they never think they are in the high platform. They always think,
Mataji, it's like stair steps.
yeah, it's like stair steps. Even though they reach the top, the pure devotees, they think they are still in the bottom step. That is what is humility. Okay, because of their humble nature, they think that I have not done anything to Krishna yet.
Yeah,
I
but
still
like normally on Thursday, she's doing it.
Hari bol. I'm
Muted.
sorry, I couldn't hear. Somebody was talking. I'm sorry, I missed you.
Muted.
Okay, so let's go to the fourth line. The word manada means to offer respect to others. This is the fourth symptom of a devotee who chants without offenses. He understands that all living entities are eternal servants of Lord Krishna, so he is never envious of anyone. He pleases everyone with sweet, sincere words. His exemplary life brings benediction to the whole world. In this world, he offers respect to distinguished personalities and learned brahmanas, including Lord Brahma, Shiva, and other demigods. He offers obeisances with utmost humility, praying to them to increase devotion to Lord Krishna. To elevated Vaishnavas and pure devotees, he offers his services with heart and soul. So this is so offering respects to others, right? The thing is, at the end of the day, when we are humble, we naturally give respect to others, because our nature is we are expressing the humility. Naturally, we will start to respect others. If one quality develops in a person, naturally others will follow. So that is the point.
Mataji, usually when I come back from school, like before when COVID was not there, when I used to go to school, when I came back, I used to be very kind to my friends and parents because I missed them at school.
Very nice, very nice. That's so wonderful. That's the way you should behave. When they see your kindness, they will also try to be like you. Oh, we should be like her. Like that, they will also try to be a good girl or a good boy. Now we will see what offering respects to others means through the example of Raghunath Das Goswami. Okay. So are you all ready for the story, kids? Hari bol.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hare Krishna, can
Ready,
you hear me?
Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, good. So Raghunath Das Goswami, he was one of the first six Goswamis to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was born in a small village of Sri Krishnapur in West Bengal, and he belonged to a fabulously rich family of landlords. His family were millionaires even in those days. So this is what is about Raghunath Das Goswami.
What
So
is
let's see the
millionaire?
millionaire means he has a lot of
Who
money.
has millions of dollars. Very rich.
Correct. So one day what happened, Raghunath Das Goswami, he approached Mahaprabhu and asked, you have managed to make me leave home and hearth, but now what is my best benefit? If you please explain me what I should do to get my heart satisfied, I will follow your instructions. Like that, Raghunath Das Goswami requested Mahaprabhu to instruct him. And Mahaprabhu said, I have given you over the charge of Swarup Damodar Goswami, and I feel that he's more qualified than myself. Still, if you want to hear something from me, I will say something very briefly. So look at the words of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu here. He calls himself not, he says Swarup Damodar Goswami is more qualified than myself. Look at how humble he is. He is the Supreme Lord. He plays a role of a devotee, but he still wants to glorify his other devotee. That is the meaning for humility. Okay. And he says, what are the instructions he gives? So what are the instructions he gives Raghunath Das Goswami? He says, don't indulge in worldly talk. Don't hear worldly talk. What does worldly talk mean?
Gossip.
Yeah, gossip. It could be anything
What
that
the
is not related.
materialistic people talk about?
Yeah,
Like
anything
something like in
related.
news.
Correct. Anything that is not related to our
TV.
Krishna is material talk. Okay, it's worldly talk. And he says, so where did I leave? Okay, try to avoid mundane matters. Mundane means again worldly matters. Don't eat delicious food, but take whatever ordinary food may come on its own accord. Okay, and then don't dress luxuriously, meaning don't dress in a very sophisticated way. Always try to take the name of Krishna with an attitude of giving respect to others without expecting respect from anyone. So this is another important quality. Some people they may give respect to others, but at the same time they may also expect respect from others. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is instructing Raghunath Das Goswami to actually not even expect anything from others in terms of giving respect. Oh, if somebody doesn't give obeisances or pay respect to me, should I get angry at the devotee for not doing that? No, that is not a mood of a devotee. He is even though others don't respect him, whatever respects he has to give to others, he does that. And then he tries to serve. He also gives another instructions. He says, serve Radha and Krishna in Vrindavana, mentally be in Vrindavana, rendering service to Radha and Krishna Leela. So these are the instructions that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives Raghunath Das Goswami. Now, let's go on further and see what has happened. Mahaprabhu told Raghunath Das Goswami that this was the essence of the advice to him. Then he took Raghunath Das Goswami's hand and offered it to the hand of Swarup Damodar. Like he just took his hands and then offered it to Swarup Damodar, meaning he gave it to him. Now you are under the responsibility of Swarup Damodar Das. And then he says, he's your best spiritual teacher and he will take care of you. So now what happened? Appreciating the renunciation and devotion of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he also gave Raghunath Das Goswami many things like Gunjamala. These were incalculably precious items since they were personally given by the Lord. And this is very important. Whenever you receive gifts from exalted Vaishnavas, sages, saints, spiritual master, then you keep it as a treasure, right? Something that Mahaprabhu gave, the Raghunath Das Goswami, he also kept that as a treasure. And then let's see what happened. With passing years, the devotion and austerities of Raghunath Das Goswami increased. He gave up all food and drink, taking just few drops of buttermilk every day. With the characteristic humility, he would offer obeisances to each of the 2,000 devotees who daily approached him. Can you imagine paying respects and obeisances to 2,000 devotees? Oh my God, Raghunath Das Goswami.
A lot.
Yeah, he would pay 2,000 obeisances because whoever comes to him to see him, he would naturally pay obeisances to him. So that was the mood of Raghunath Das Goswami.
Mataji, how long would that usually take?
2,000 obeisances?
Yes.
Yeah, it would take a long time depending on, imagine if you just do it for 2 minutes, one obeisances. Then imagine 2 times 2,000, right? 4,000 minutes. I'm just telling you roughly. Yeah. So he offered, apart from that, see the next point. He also offered 1,000 obeisances to the Lord. His intense devotion and austerities, it attracted all the sages, scholars, and spiritualists from far and wide. Meaning, from many places, he was getting that attraction from scholars and saints and sages, because this is what is called offering respects to others. And again, obeisances is just not a physical thing, right? you have to use your mind, body, and words. In all three ways, you are offering respects to them. That is what it means. Through the mind, you are mentally surrendering yourself to them. And then through the words, you speak nice, good words to them. And that is how through words you pay obeisances. And then what? Body. So mind, words, and body. In all three respects, you actually offer respects to others. This is what was exhibited by Raghunath Das Goswami. Are you all clear, kids? This is what is called offering.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Mataji.
Good job. So this is what is called offering respects to others. So with this, I will conclude my presentation. Mataji, who's on the call to do the next?
Saroja Nandini Mataji.
Saroji Nandini Mataji is going to. Mataji, are you here? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji. Thank you. Thank you, Mataji, for the class.
Kids, bye. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna to all kids.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Saroja Nandini Mataji.
Haribol. So today, Hare Krishna, Radhika Mataji, thank you so much. Sarojanandini Mataji, welcome. Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, can you please give the host? Oh, you I thought something. No, I came in. Oh, Rai Prahalad gave. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I gave you Mataji co-host. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to share my screen, kids. So today we will learn another song, little bit short song, and then we will also sing the Dhule Dhule. So let's dive directly into the song. As I said, this is about asking in a mood, what would have happened if Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had not come? What would have happened if Gaura had not come?
No one would know
So
about
let's go in. Yeah, no one would know about the Kirtan and the process for this age of Kali Yuga.
Mataji,
Okay, so let's it's kind of echoing.
there's another song called Yadi Srila Prabhupada na hoite.
Yeah, so that song was composed by His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj in as an offering to Srila Prabhupada, because we are so dependent on Srila Prabhupada, because Srila Prabhupada taught us all these things that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has taught in Kali Yuga. So we got it through Prabhupada. So as a gratitude to Srila Prabhupada, he wrote a song based on this song. So this is the original song, but he wrote that song in the same mood. What would have happened if Srila Prabhupada had not come? Thank you for saying that. So that song was also composed in that mood. So let's go into this song, and then please repeat. It has only 4 stanzas. The first stanza is the chorus. So everybody sings together. And then the second, third, and fourth, we will assign to some kids who want to sing. Okay, so let's go. Yadi gaur na hoito. Tabe ki hoito. Ke mane dhari tade. Radha Mahima Prema Rasa Sima. Jagate Janata ke. Let's do one more time. Yadi gaur hoito tabe ki hoito. Ke mane dhari tade. Radhar Mahima Rasa Sima.
राधा
सीमा
जगते जनता के मधुर वृंदा विपिन माधुरी Now I'm going to go high. प्रवेश चातुरी सा मधुर वृंदा विपिन माधुरी प्रवेश चातुरी सा It's Vajra. Okay, as for some reason the word is not the right word. Vajra yuvati bhavera bhakati. Shakati यदि गौर न हो तो तबे की हो तो कै माने धारी तदे राधा महिमा प्रेम रस सीमा जगते जनता के गाओ गाओ पुनः गौरंगे रघुना तरल हयामान ए बाबा मन दयाला न देखिए एक जान यदि गौर হয়তো তবে কি হয়তো কে মানে দারিতা দে राधार महिमा प्रेम रस सीमा जगते जनता के गौरंग बलिया नागिनु गलिया के माने दारीनु दे देवासुर पाषाण दिया के माने गाड़िया चे So it comes continuously after the last line. You continue and then you connect it like that. के माने गाड़िया चे Yadi go.
Premane gagiyache.
So let's do the chorus once more. Can we do it together? Yadi gorna hoy to.
Yes.
Let's start. 1, 2, 3. Start.
Yadi
Gorana hoy Premane gagiyache.
Okay. Those who want to sing this song, apart from the Dhule Dhule, can you please raise your hands? There are only 3 stanzas that I want to assign.
I'm not available.
Okay. I see Shubhadra, Tulasi Manjari, Dina Krishna. Okay. So Krishna Nayana also. Okay, there are 2 more. Okay, so I'm going to the second stanza, the Madhura Vrinda Vipina Madhuri. Can Shubhadra and Krishna Nayana do it together, please?
Okay, Mataji.
Can you sing this? Okay. Can you sing? Do you want me to sing first?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, we want to hear you.
Okay. Madhura Vrinda Vipina Madhuri.
Madhura Vrinda Vipina Madhuri Chaturi Chaturi
Vajrayo Bhavera Bhakati Takati Hai Takar.
Takati Hai
Okay, so that's good. Let's move to the third stanza. Let's see. I think Tulasi Manjari and Samskriti, can you do it together? The third stanza after me. Gao Gao Puna Gaurange Raguna.
Gao Gao Puna Gaurange Raguna
Saralahayaman.
Sarayaman
Ebave Imanadayalam.
E Baba Sagare Emana Dayala
Na dekiye ekajan.
Na deke ye eka jana.
Okay, that's good. So Dina Krishna and Raya Prahlad, can you please do Raya Prahlad? Can you please come and do the fourth one after me? Gauranga Baliya Nagenu Galiya.
Gauranga Baliya
Ke mane darinu de. Devasuriya Pashana Diya. Ke mane gadiya te. Okay, that's good. Thank you so much. So remember your stanzas and be ready. So this is how the song goes, and everybody sings Yadi Gorna Hoito together. Okay, after each stanza, everybody sings this Yadi Gorna Hoito together. Okay, let's. Do we have time once to do the other song? It'll probably take like 3 or 4 minutes. We can quickly do this song. Does everybody remember which stanza you're supposed to sing in Dhule Dhule Gorachan?
Yes,
No. No, Mataji. No, Mataji.
Okay, so this one. Okay, so this stanza, the Vrindavanir Tarulata, Sanskriti and Shubhadra. Okay, and then this stanza, Gaura Bole Hari Hari, Shari Bole Hari Hari. I think Tulasi Manjari and Krishna Nayana, right? Yeah, and then this stanza, the Harina Me Matta Hoye, Harina Ashiche De. I remember we gave it to Dina Krishna and Mukunda. And then the fifth one, Garima was singing. And the sixth one, Ramachandra and
Pranav.
Pranav. Yes, right. So can we try?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, Mataji.
Okay. Okay, let's do the Dhule Dhule together. Dhule Dhule
Gorachan.
Dhule Gorachan.
Asi Vrindavana Sarko.
Nache Gaurara. Dhule Dhule Gorachan Hari Gun Gai.
Gorachan Hari Gana Gai.
So, ready? Sanskriti and Shubhadra.
Yes,
The
Mataji.
second stanza. Vrindavanir Tarulata.
Vrindavane Tarulata.
Continue. Preme.
Hari Katha.
Nikunj
Nikunj
Pak
Nikunj Paki.
The first 2 lines you do 2 times, okay? And then the third line and the fourth line you do only once, okay?
Vrindavane
First 2 lines again.
Vrindavane
Davane Turalata
Lata
Preme
Koya
Hari
Hari Katha.
Kata
Vrindavane Tarulata
Preme Koya Hari
Hari
Kata
Katha. Nikunj
Nikunj
Paki.
Ki Goli Hari Nama Sona
Ki Guli Hari Nam Suna. Hari Nam Suna.
Nikunjera goes high. Okay, once again. The Nikunjera Paki Guli goes high. Nikunjera Paki Guli.
Nikunjera Paki Goli Hari Nam Sona
Okay.
Dhule
Dhule Gorachan
Hari Guna Gai Asai Vrindavan
After the stanza, you only sing the first 2 lines. Okay. Who's gonna sing the third one?
Krishna
think
Naina
me.
and Tulsi Manjari. Krishna and Tulsi.
Yes, please go ahead. I will sing once. Please repeat so you get some practice. Gara bole hari hari, shari bole hari hari.
Gaura
Go ahead.
bole Hari Hari. Shari bole Hari Hari.
Gora bole hari hari, shari bole hari hari.
Gaura bole Hari Hari. Hari bole Hari.
Mukhe mukhe shuka sari, hari naam gaay.
Mukhe Shukashari Hari Nam
धूले धूले गौरा चाँद
Dole
one.
dole gora
Hari Ganaga.
Yeah. I don't know if Mukund is there.
Mataji, I'm here.
Okay, yes. Go ahead, Mukund and Dina Krishna, the fourth one. Hari Name Mata Hoye, Hari Nashite De.
Harinam
Chedai.
Hari Nama Mata Hoye, Hari Nashite De.
Hari Nama Mata Hoye, Hari Nasi Chedai.
Mayur Mayuri Preme Nachiya Khelai.
Mayuri Preme Nachiya Khelai.
Dhule Dhule Gora
Hari Ganagai.
Okay, the fifth stanza. Garima here. Okay, so I see Varun raising hand. Varun, would you be able to participate on Sunday? It's at 10 a.m. CST time. Okay, we are presenting this song. So if you can come, then you can also sing the fifth one.
Mataji, what time is it?
10 a.m. CST. It starts at 10, but it probably would extend up to 11. Before 11 a.m. CST. 11 a.m. is 11 a.m. in the morning. I'm talking about 10 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. Central time.
Okay.
Mataji, Varun is from PST. It will be too early for him, I guess.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's
Okay.
8 a.m. That's 8 a.m. PST. That's fine.
Oh, okay. If you can, that'll be nice. But you can sing this after me. Prane Hari Dhyane Hari Hari Bolo Badan Bhori
Prane Hari
Dhyane Hari.
Dhyane Hari.
Isn't Varun supposed to do it?
Hari Bolo Badan Bhori
Hari Bolo Badan Bori.
Hari Nam Ge Ge
Hari Nam Ge Ge.
Rase Gale Ja Lase Gale Jai.
Rase Gale Ja.
Wasn't Varun
Dhule
supposed to say
dhule
it?
gora chand Hari gun gai.
Dhule Dhule Gora
Do that,
Cha.
Ramachandra. Okay, let's do it. Ashiya Jamuna Kule Nache Hari Hari Bole.
Ashiya Jamuna Kule Nache Hari Hari Bole.
Jamuna Eshe Charana Doya.
Jamuna Thole se Charana Doya.
Together. Dhule dhule gora
Gora Cha. Hari Ganagai.
Okay, I forgot to read the meaning of this song, so I would quickly read it. So we will just see the meaning once. Okay, if Lord Gaura had not appeared as the Yuga avatar in this age of Kali, then what would... How could we have tolerated living? Who in this universe would have ever learned about the topmost limits of loving mellows that comprise the glory of Sri Radha? Okay, so if Gaura had not come, we would not have understood how to do reciprocate like Radharani as the deity. Okay, the second one says, who would have had the power to render ecstatic devotional service that follows in the footsteps of the damsels of Vraja? Indeed, the clever expertise of the Vraja Gopis is a prerequisite for entering the supremely sweet forest of Vrinda Devi.
Mataji, can I say that?
What's that?
Can I say that third translation? The third one?
Yes, please go ahead.
Oh, please sing again and again of the glorious qualities of Lord Gauranga. Just try to keep your heart simple. Not even one person within this ocean of nescience has ever seen such a magnificent personality as he.
Can Ramachandra see the fourth one?
Can I say
Yes,
the
please
fourth
go.
one?
Yes, Ramachandra, please go ahead.
Even though I chant the holy names of Lord Gauranga, somehow I still have not melted in ecstasy. How then have I maintained the burden of this body? How has the Creator fashioned this body with a stone in place of Vasudev Gosha's heart?
Thank you, kids. So this says that how we would be able to understand the process. If Gauranga had not come, we would not have even understood that. So with such a simple process of chanting the holy names, we can go back to Godhead in Kali Yuga. So it says that even the last one says, even though I chant the holy name of Lord Gauranga, still I have not melted in ecstasy. So which means that, Gauranga had come and shown how to chant the holy names of Lord Krishna. So even though I chant the name of Lord Gauranga, so ideally we should be coming to that stage that we chant the names of Lord Gauranga and we are melting in ecstasy. So we should come to that stage. That is our aim, that we develop so much of love for Krishna as Gaura had. So many things we would not have known if Gaura had not come. So that's why we glorify Lord Gauranga, so that we reach that stage that we are able to love Krishna like how he loved Lord Krishna. He showed us how to be an ideal devotee. Okay, so we are kind of late today, so we'll have to end here. We will sing again tomorrow, both the songs. So practice and be ready. I'll send the recording.
I have
Yes,
a quick question. I have a thing on 11 o'clock on Sunday, so I won't be able to say it with Subhadra on Sunday. So I think you have to do somebody else.
Oh, okay. Is this Samskriti?
Yes, Mataji.
Mataji,
Okay.
also Ramachandra has a class exactly at 10 that goes until 12.
Okay. So if you're able to, then you can
Mataji, can
join.
Vrinda get a slot, Mataji?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
So-
if you can say which one, and then I'll make her practice Mataji, that stanza, that particular stanza.
Yeah, Vrinda can
Mataji,
do.
I'll also precipitate.
What? Shubhadra, you're doing this one, right? The second one. So Vrinda can do along with you.
Okay, Mataji.
Mataji.
Vrinda, you can do this one, the second one, okay?
Okay, Mataji.
No, sorry, not this. Dule Dule.
Dule Gaura
Dule
chant.
Dule. Yeah, this song. Okay? So
Okay.
that's that one. And in case Ramachandra is not able to join in, then probably Prahalad can do the stanza that he's supposed to do.
Okay, thank you, Mataji.
Yeah.
Mataji, can Mukund do one?
Yeah, Mukund is already doing fourth one along with Tina Krishna.
Mataji.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Remember
Mataji.
your stanzas.
Which one am I doing?
Who's this?
Krishna Nena.
Mataji, can you send a text message to the group,
Yes,
Mataji?
Yeah.
I will send a
What
text
they are doing?
message. Yeah, I will send a text message saying who's doing which stanza. So you practice and be ready. Tomorrow we will do the final practice before we present on Sunday. Okay?
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you. Anantakoti Vaishnavi ki jai. Prabhupada ki jai. Saroja Nandini Mataji ki jai.
Ji,
Jai
Vaishnav.
Shri Prabhupada.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Mataji ki
Thank you
jai.
very much.
All the
Bye bye, Mataji.
Can you